Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes him talk to the hand. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. These two teams always seem to fight tooth and nail, and LSU pulled out a close one last season.
Yeah, the Tigers found a way down the stretch to make plays against the mighty Crimson Tide, get that winning streak going, build some momentum for this year.
And that was huge to their confidence, too, in terms of closing out the season. So if they could put it back-to-back in this one, just think what that would do for this program moving forward.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. they break the seal on the scoring. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to the ground. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Crosses the 35. And he's running in the open. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And now on second down for this offense. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Quick spin on the ride. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
LSU 7, Alabama 0.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try the run. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. The offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. After run, now throw. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was signal.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the grill.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This is a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Using the spin move. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. Jones wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think the QB wants that one back. You're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll take another shot here. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a reverse. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The ball pops out. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the 1st down. David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the 1st down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create. Field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find the rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Looking to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
At the 32-yard line, offense facing fourth down.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
He's going up top. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And now this offense will take the field again. The give from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down. And that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 30, 15.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the defense drags him down.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going up top on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Alabama, 15.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call according.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and